Ukrainian grammar is quite complicated, and if you wait until you have mastered it to start speaking, because you don't know the exact rules and the tenses and all of that, the cases, and you have to think a lot to form sentences, and yeah, it's going to really delay your speaking. Maybe you understand the language relatively well, but when it comes to speaking, it's going to be a problem if you first want to learn all the grammar. So instead, this is what I recommend you do: shadowing. So basically, you take this file. There are 1,000 sentences here, and there's a longer one with 15,000 in total conversational sentences. And you can see that each one is repeated a total of 5 times. Yeah, and the reason for that is not for you to read it 5 times. You can just read the same one. It's for you to repeat it, listen to it, and repeat it 5 times. Because I've put it this way, so now I can create audio files in which you hear each sentence 5 times with text to speech. So what you need to do is to listen to it and shadow it. The difference between listening and repeating and shadowing is that in listening and repeating, you listen to the sentence and there's a pause and you repeat the sentence. And then there's the next sentence and there's a pause and you repeat that one as well. With shadowing, you try to say it simultaneously. It's like listening to a song that you like and singing. You don't sing the lyrics after you hear them, you sing them simultaneously, right? This is the same thing. So this is the way you do it. You listen, well, you look, the first rep, there's 5 reps of each sentence. The first rep, you should just listen while reading and check the meaning. So you know the meaning, you know how it's written, you know what it sounds like. And it's a second rep when you start shadowing. So you hear it once, also after having checked the meaning. And by the time they're repeating it a second time, and it will be pretty fast, you then you're ready and you repeat it simultaneously. You say it at the same time. All right. I'm going to do a quick demonstration. Although I don't think you'll hear it because for some reason the audio doesn't work. For I can't play audio while recording the screen. But anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to do it myself. So I'm going to play it, and even if you don't hear it, I'm hearing it and I'm repeating. All right. I'll just listen to the first rep and then 4 reps of shadowing. Pojazd zatrzymujется. Pojazd zatrzymujется. Pojazd zatrzymujется. Zatrzymujется. Це всуття се на то тисне. Це всуття се на то тисне. Це суття се на то тисне. Це суття се на то тисне. Це суття. Цей телефон дуже старий. Цей телефон дуже старий. Цей телефон дуже старий. Цей телефон дуже старий. You get the idea, right? So you will make a lot of mistakes. You'll forget which round it was, and maybe it's already the next sentence, and you're still repeating this one or trying to shadow it. You'll mess up the pronunciation at first. You'll get you mumble a lot in the beginning. The more you do it, the easier it will get. It's difficult and frustrating, but this is the kind of drill that will develop muscle memory fast because it's a lot of reps very quickly. It's like 5 reps with each sentence. You can get 1,000 reps a day easily. I don't know how much time that is, but it's not that long because it goes very fast. So the more reps you do, the better with this. You learn vocab and grammar as well. You learn complete sentences because you're checking the meaning, right? I'm exhausted. And я виснажений. And you say it 5 times. Many холодно, many холодно, many холодно. And you know you've got the meaning here, so you know what you're repeating. Once you've done tens of thousands of reps, and it's not that much, tens of thousands of reps, because if you're doing hundreds of reps a day, even over 1,000 reps a day, which is doable. You can get tens of thousands in a matter of weeks or months, uh, hundreds of thousands of reps even in a matter of months, if you really want to get good. It's not 100% the way a native speaker would say it, but it gets the job done. And done is better than perfect. You do this, you get you get good enough at saying things aloud, and then once you're able to have conversations, you will naturally pick up the tone and the pronunciation of a native speaker just by talking. Right? If you've got people to talk to, and you do, just doing this, this is like if you're into sports, this is like drilling technique. Like if you're into boxing, you do lots of drills of different combinations and stuff, and then the conversation is the actual sparring. But if you don't do any technique training, you don't drill the techniques. If you don't drill the different combinations of punches, you will never be very good at sparring. If you spar a lot, you will improve by doing that. But if you do a lot of technique training, you'll do way better in sparring. I always use boxing because that's the only sport I've actually done semi seriously. But anyway, if you do a lot of this, you'll do way better in conversation very very soon. And the more you can say and more convincingly you can say in conversation, because this is the thing: if you are um, repeating complete sentences that are grammatically correct, you will speak with fewer mistakes. You will not think of the grammar. You just try to say it, and you will probably say it correctly because you've repeated so many sentences. Pronunciation will be decent, and fluency will be really good because fluency is being able to speak smoothly without like uh, I want and you like spend time thinking how do you how does the grammar work. You don't need any of that if you do this because you've repeated so many sentences aloud, each one so many times that it just comes out naturally. Yeah, you'll make some mistakes. Pronunciation will not be perfect. You'll make some grammar mistakes. You'll forget some things, but it will help you improve way faster. And once you're able to communicate confidently, you're able to speak not perfectly but confidently on this pronunciation, and you've got a wide range of sentences that you can use. You will just improve naturally just by talking to people, right? So this exercise, I recommend. Well, the more the better. Like, ideally, you do hours and hours a day of this, but it's exhausting to do, and you don't have all the time in the world either because you've got other things to do. But 10-15 minutes a day of this, it's a game changer. In a few weeks, your speaking will get way better just by doing this.